All right, Pisces, happy March 2022. This is your tarot reading. So what do we have in this video? Special video, okay? So we have tarot reading for March 2022. We also have a horoscope for the whole year and a planetary, that want to come out for you guys, a planetary alignment, okay? So you'll know, what's in your sign for 2022, okay? Give you some of that. All right, what does Pisces need to know for 2022? What does Pisces need to know for 2022? Oh my gosh, these are all flipping out. The cards are ready. Okay, so you have the Sun. You have the Devil card, Two of Cups, the Devil card, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so this is all about new things coming in. If you're in a relationship already, then that means that the relationship needs to work through anything that's holding it back, any kind of things that you're indulging in that might not be all that great for it. However, the Knight of Wands is coming through with a solution to work on that. Okay, if you're single, then that relationship is coming through, but it might be one that is not ideally perfect. However, there's just some things to work out. Okay, so let's see how this goes. All right, now looking at what you're willing to work with and what you're not willing to work with, okay? That's going to be really important. Four of Cups, the Lovers, the Hierophant, and the Hermit. So it looks like things are not going as seriously as it was or intense as it was, so we'll get to calm down. So that is really good. Make sure that you know what you want in regards to your relationship and that you are really protecting your energy and not like giving away too much information all at once. Okay, so that's going to be really important. And knowing what you're getting into, like really looking at what you are getting into. Why do you want this thing? Why do you feel that this will work first? So really trusting your intuition and being smart about what you're deciding to do and what you're deciding not to do is going to be really important. And just be mindful of what you're saying, not giving away too much information is going to be really important, okay? Not giving away too much information, not saying too much, reading into things, okay? And just be mindful of who you trust, and especially in the relationship and your friendships, I see just being mindful of not saying too much, just certain information not to give out. And I think it's something that this reading just made me remember this, because I'm watching a lot, and I studied psychology in school, so like I'm looking at a lot of content just on psychology and stuff like that. And a lot of professionals will say that we weren't trained in certain things, right? So you can have friends, but as you grow older, a lot of people need therapy. Right? A lot of people need therapy. We all need therapy, and that's good. That's not a knock. That's a good thing. But there's certain things you shouldn't even say to your friends, right? It shouldn't even be a thing because there's way too much judgment on that. So that's like something that's coming through for Pisces, okay? And some friendship that might have been like a long-term one will come to an end, or a short-term relationship, and it's a lesson that you just needed to learn in your life, okay? Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Page of Wands, the High Priestess, okay? So for some of you, you will definitely need to figure out where you're going and what you're doing, so that you can just kind of lessen the time of confusion that you might be feeling, okay, or any kind of negative thoughts and so forth. So know what you want, know where you're going is going to really help you, and not saying or talking about what you're planning to do. Just get it done and let people know when that time comes, okay? Because you might feel like, I have to let this person know this, I have to let this person know that. And just kind of think back on, what did you want? And realize that you went about it a certain way, and you keep that pattern, and then it didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. Right? So it's kind of like not necessarily for all self-sabotage, but for some it's kind of like just doing the same thing that isn't working out, and that is called complete insanity, right? And we might not have realized it at first, but then we're realizing, hey, okay, something needs to switch up here. And I think that you're going to realize what needs to be changed in March. I gotta put yourself on that path, and it's kind of like, if you're still doing the same thing you're doing, you're going to look at a new way of doing things and be more creative and really put your focus into it. For a lot of you, I think if you give yourself a 6 months plan, you'll see some big changes. And a lot of times I feel like this truly means to make sure that things are as safe as they can be whenever that Seven of Swords comes up, and making sure that you know what is and what is not, right? It will save you the energy of arguments with others and trying to prove what is and what is not. I feel like pulling one or more. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, definitely some balance. Three of Swords, and Four of Swords. So I feel like there's definitely a big shift that's going to be happening. You're going to really look at where things are not balanced, where things don't add up, and not allow it to affect, especially your financial situation. It affects everything, your love life, your just your mind in general. Like, you just want to make sure that these things aren't affecting you negatively, and that you are trusting yourself, and you're actually seeing things not just one way, but really using all of your senses, if you will, and realizing that you can create this peace that you want. So you're really shifting from one element to another, right? And grounding yourself, and then using your thoughts, your voice, your words to kind of shift things, and learning how to say things that will benefit you to get that message across for you. Some of you might be experiencing this Three of Swords energy, and I feel like it comes from going along with things just because it was comfortable. For others, it's not willing to change things up when you needed to. It's not focusing on what it is that you actually needed to be focused on. And definitely a strong guidance in protecting your heart, protecting what you should have been protecting, the most important thing, not really going along with too much trust outside of yourself. And once you start doing that, once you let go of not trusting yourself, once you realize that you weren't really seeing things for what it really was, right, then you will finally feel a relief from trying to make things work, right? So this year, definitely don't try to make things be what it's not, okay? That's going to be really powerful. And I feel like for March, it's just going to be a good reset on looking at what does love mean to you, what is most important to you, and how you make sure you protect yourself and not overshare. So your horoscope for 2022, and I felt like doing that for March because I already did the animal, the 12 zodiac sign animal, Chinese zodiac sign. So this one is very much like Vedic and Western together. But for Pisces, if you want to educate yourself, whether you're a student in school or you're trying to reprogram your mind or just reshape yourself, it's a good year for that. And you can learn not only academically but spiritually. And you'll find that you'll be traveling a lot as well. So that will come up for you as well. And whatever your goal is in job, business, whatever makes you happy is going to work out good for you, okay? So the transits are going to work very well for you this year, okay? And the ruler of, your own planet too, it will work out pretty good. Let me look at that. Let's look at the planetary lineup for you guys. Let me grab that. Okay, so for Pisces, we already passed your birthday already, and we already had the new moon. So excuse me, March 9th, you have Mercury enters Pisces March 9th, so definitely work on Mercury type of energy, and your communication, right? That'll be good for you. Venus enters Pisces April 5th, so a lot of love energy and anything to do with Venus, definitely tap into that. Mars enters Pisces April 4th, so 14th, April 14th. Mars enters Pisces April 14th, so tap into that fighter energy, that protective energy if you feel that you need it in your life or your situation. Juno enters Pisces on April 20th, okay? All right, so that would be, that would be a strong energy and a strong time for you to just like look more into your personality, right? Who you are, the meaning of you, and kind of like use that energy to recreate yourself too, okay? And it deals with relationship and commitments, and you guys had definitely some relationship cards in there, the Two of Cups, okay? So it all deals with that relationship energy. So what do you want from that? It deals with also loyalty and so on, okay? Okay, it deals with a lot of that. And what else? Let's see. All right, and then Vista enters Pisces May 24th, and that has to deal with your health, okay? So you can look into your own health and how you can be better towards yourself health-wise. Okay, that would be really good. All right, let me make sure you guys have enough light here. I just realized that. And what else? Let's see. The full moon in Pisces, September 10th. So you want to hone in on the energy of the moon, get energized with that, and get motivated with that, get inspired by that, get energized is really the word, right? And Jupiter retrograde enters Pisces October 28th. So the retrograde Jupiter, you know, things will move slowly, but you can still focus in on the blessings of Jupiter, the positivity of Jupiter energy of receiving things quickly and with less fight, with less difficulties. Vista enters Pisces November 20th again, so definitely working on that Vista energy of what is healthy for you, what is good for you. The health and the home is what Vista controls. Okay, so eating right, making sure that you're doing things that's going to make sure that there's stability when it comes to your well-being, your home, your health, and all of that for 2022. Okay, so that's what Pisces need to make sure that their home is well, that things is going well for you regarding the home. Okay, so your health and everything like that. So I hope you guys enjoy this reading. I will be posting it in the community page part of the YouTube channel. So if you go to the home page, if you don't, you're unfamiliar, click on the community part and see the post. If you subscribe, then once you go on YouTube, that will pop up. All right, so you can get to see it once you click through the different feed areas. Okay, all right, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace.